So good evening everybody and welcome back to FTRL Season 21, getting into the final stages of the GT2 season. We are in week 8, which is the penultimate round of the regular season. The grand final now looming large on the horizon, with just 2 more weeks to get the points needed to qualify for that all-important grand final. We are here tonight for our final sprint race of the season at the legendary Watkins Glen circuit. And I'm joined by a man not of Spider-Man fame, but having the same name. If it is Mr. Tom Holland, aka it is Pine. Good evening.
Evening, mate. How are you?
I'm very good. How are you?
I mean, good myself. Looking forward to tonight, to be honest. It looks like it could be a very fun, competitive race, this one.
Yeah, big fan of Watkins Glen. How do you rate this track?
I love this track, but I'm not the fastest around it. I'll be completely honest. It's a very, very good track, very close racing, and overtaking is pretty easy around here because of the long straights. But it's very crucial that you get good exits out of the corners, especially turn 1.
Yeah, very definitely. So we'll go through some of the key points of the circuit through the night. We, of course, in the sprint week, which means we have got 3 races for you tonight. The first one will be decided by the qualifying, which will be starting shortly. We then, of course, have our partial reverse grid race, where the drivers who are reversed will then run on the medium tyres, with the remaining drivers who are not swapped around running on the softs before a reverse championship grid order to to decide it. I've been completely distracted by the fact that Aaron's just put boobs and bum into the chat, and now that's all I can think of.
It's not a bad thing to think of.
Not at all. It might make commentary on this a little bit difficult now. I've literally lost my train of thought. Back us. Right, qualifying. We're off. We're out of the track. That's it. Get back. Focus.
Who's out first?
Who's out first? It's the blue flag. It is. Right, so we'll watch him as we come round, and we'll talk about the circuit then while they make the way around then. So, what are the key points for this circuit, do you think? Obviously, we already touched on turn 1. Where else is going to be? Where's good for overtaking around here?
Definitely into the bus stop if you're brave enough. Obviously, you've got to have a lot of faith on the car on the outside, not being a male, because it's definitely an easy corner to have a collision at. And yes. Down in the boot section, I'm not too good on corner names, but down in the boot section, after the penalty line, that straight, really, really good overtaking point if you can get a good exit out of that uphill right-hander.
Yes, very much. Can everybody just confirm that you can hear fine in the stream, please, just before sounds like I'm talking to myself. Yeah, that's what you mean. So this, obviously, we're on board with blue flag now as he heads up to the on the sort of extra loop. Of course, GT3 we're here at the week 1, and the short version. Let's go straight here. The blue flag's coming up now. Penalty line is there. There are a couple of places where penalties will be relevant. Turn 1, I can't hear you, and also at the bus stop. There's probably going to be 2 places where penalties are a premium. To this corner here now, obviously, with that penalty line being where it is, you're going to have some cars arriving at very different speeds, which can mean that is an overtaking opportunity. Under normal circumstances you'd say no, but as the saying goes, anything's a dildo if you're brave enough, and anywhere can be an overtaking opportunity if you're brave enough as well. So let's see if the GT2 boys are creative tonight then. So blue flag come around the final corner. Let's go on board for a lap of Watkins Glen.
Yeah, he's gotten a very good exit coming out of here. Maybe could have taken a bit less curve, but could be good going down to turn 1.
So over the start-finish straight, looking for the brake markers on the left. 200 metres, no, beyond 200 metres in the Group 4 Subaru. This is the apex, but all that run-off curve on the outside there. American track limits are a lot like the number of the population in America, a little bit wider than the European ones. The big curve there, you can use pretty much all of on the outside of turn 1. If anybody's ever seen a NASCAR race here, they pretty much go to the wall on the left-hand side. So, and up the hill then into the bus stop, as we touched on earlier. Good overtaking opportunity for this one, but again, a key place for penalties. Don't take too much curb. Like very neat and tidy.
Very clean there.
Yeah, neat and tidy through there. That Subaru very nicely poised through that corner. Into the long right-hander, opens up nicely again, using all that big curb on the exit. And this is a tricky left-hander because it tightens on the exit, so that's gone for a narrow entrance.
Also, there's not much to run off. It's very easy to run wide onto that grassy area. You see there, it almost goes into the grassy area. It's a difficult corner, that one.
Indeed, the uphill hairpin. You use the camber there, so you can really throw it in there. The uphill sort of helps bring the car down to speed. Yes, I did, Aaron. I did say that. I know it's Chubbs' favourite line. His saying so. braking for. We're braking about 120 there for the right-hander. Tip it in. Again, watch out for track limits on the outside there. In the place for penalties. And then into the left-handers rejoin the short circuit. Again, you've got to wait here. There is a curb on the outside, but that wall is right up against the edge of the circuit there, so don't want to clip that wall. 2 corners to go. Flow it into the left. And run out to the right. You again use all that curb. Over to the left-hand side. Pick a brake marker. Throw it in. Opens up nicely again. Big curb on the exit, right up against the wall. A tidy lap from blue flag. And the first lap time on the board is a 53.7.
Switchback won't be that, he has a penalty. So currently second fastest is Bredley, the American, at his home race, and that's just been overtaken. Rom goes for provisional pole.
Yeah, Rom, so he was quickest in the pre-race lobby for practice session. You commented that you have an excellent commentary voice, by the way.
Who does?
You do.
Cheers.
You've been getting some love in the stream already.
Only my second time doing commentating. Thanks, man.
Sure, there will be many requests now. Okay, Rom and blue flag, top 2 in the championship. Top 2 in qualifying. As it stands. Goes P8. Current running order then after the first flying laps, then Rom on provisional pole from blue flag. Bradley up in 3rd. Of course, he is now the full-time second Brawn driver. Mikey up in 4th there. Good qualifying so far from Mikey. And we've got Joker up in P5. Oven, who is filling in tonight for Andy, in P6, just ahead of his teammate Lennon, the reigning GT2 champ. We've got Dusty Fossey P8. Marley P9, just ahead of Derek. The 2 WT cars there. Line astern, trying to use the slipstream.
Best drivers on the grid.
Best drivers on the grid. No. Switchback P11. He's got that penalty, and Homer, who's also got a penalty for his first run then. Right, his blue flag.
Yeah, I'm impressed by Mikey's pace tonight. I was in the practice lobby with them like 45 minutes ago. Mikey's had some decent pace all evening, so could be an outside chance for pole here.
I think he does like the circuit. Because he had a great run last night. In fact, he got pole position last night as well in GT3. So Mikey in a rich reign of form. Had a good run last night. Hopefully that will give him some good confidence heading into tonight as well. But not too much confidence, because he is our rival for qualifying for the top 4 for the Grand Final. So we shall see. Blue flag out the final corner. They get right up against the pit wall there, trying to narrow the distance. Does it work? No, it does not. In fact, he's the second down, so it's a very slow lap. In fact, that's
Brady
qualifying over
faster,
for him.
Though.
So Brad jumps up to P2. Does Mikey improve on P4? Just over a quarter of a second. Does not improve. Joker is 5th. Lennon is 6th. Owen is 7th. Dusty Fossil still on a lap.
Here looking to improve. This will be his final qualifying before his holiday to South Africa, I believe. Final race. He's going to want to send it off on a good result. Can he get a good result here in qualifying?
Aaron says you've just ruined it by claiming Mikey might get pole.
You need to give him more credit. He's quick here. He's quick.
Okay, does Dusty Fossil improve on P8? He improves,
he does,
but stays P8.
But not enough to gain a position.
So it's P8 for him then. So, pole position and the point that goes with it to Team Rebellion and Rom Elson. He will be starting this one on pole position. Bradley joins him on the front row. Blue flag there. The top 3 covered by less than 0.2 of a second.
He spins every race. I'm sure today is going to be a new chapter for him. He's turning over a new leaf.
Oh, you haven't watched enough FTRL streams.
We're going to see prime Michael Schumacher tonight.
Lennon 6th. Owen is 7th. Dusty Fossil 8th. And we've got Marley in 9th. Homer 10th. Derek in 11th. And Switchback, who you're not getting a time on the board. And in P12. Aaron giving some love to his teammate there. So, his qualifying done. That's qualifying done. Any predictions then for the race? Who do you think is going to win this first race then?
Well, I'm going to say Mikey. Just why not? I feel
just
like
for the banter.
He's going to, he's going to shock you all. Who do you think is going to win?
Shock us all. I think it's going to be difficult to look past Rom, to be honest. I know it's the obvious one.
Fair enough. So he's the safe choice.
Aaron's prediction is not Mike, so anybody but Mike, basically. The countdown begins then for race 1. Get your predictions in the chat. Who do you think is going to win this one? There's 24 of you. I want to see 24 predictions, and I also want to see 24 licks of the like button. Pagani saying Halford should not have 2 cars at the front. I agree.
Yeah, they should be pink.
A bit. Yeah. No. Right, then we wait for the lights to begin. Race 1. 10 laps ahead of us. 3, 4, 5 red lights. And race 1 is go. It's a good start by Brett on the inside.
Brett's had a good launch there.
He has indeed. Blue flag coming over to cover off Mikey immediately. No love lost there between the teammates. They head down to turn 1. Brett has the inside as well. I'm going to try and run around the outside. No, Brett shuts the door. Brett leads then. So it was pointed out earlier by Jonesy, very unpatriotically, he's never won one of his home races.
Yeah, they've all been very civilised there into turn 1. No massive offs. I do see Derek's lost a position, a couple of positions there at the start. Other than that, no really big movers.
As well. They're streaking to the bus stop for the first time. Anybody going to make a move? Brett's defending from Rom. Oh, Joker's down the inside, up to 4th, goes past Mikey. Ooh. Oh, Brett's off. He sent it too hard.
Unfortunate.
Oh, Brett's thrown away the lead. Didn't see what happened there. He's all the way down to 12th.
About never winning his home race.
Yeah,
you should have mentioned it.
The home curse has struck hard there. Come down then onto the boot loop for the first time. Rob now leads from blue flag. Mikey in 3rd. Got 3 podiums last night. Is he going to keep that record going? Going to get 6 and 6. We've got Joker looking up the inside into the hairpin. It's a little bit wide. Joker showing the nose. Lennon's getting interested as well with Oven just behind. Close these 3 are. Lennon thinking about a move. Mikey's going defensive. They're taking lessons off blue flag. Joker to the
almost
outside.
300 there going into that corner.
Rom's a little bit wide there, just with the corner. Has he got away with that? I think he has. Penalties.
Joker looks up the inside. He's going to make the move stick.
He's
got his car
Mikey's going to have to watch out for that wall. No, Mikey's just held it off.
Tucked in behind again.
Yeah, good battle here so far between these 3, with Oven trying to pick up the pieces as well, letting the front 2 get away, however. The second train led by Marley. Dusty Fossil. Then Homer, switch back.
Good start
Derek
on lap 1.
And Bread. Still only 5.9 seconds off the lead though, so the gap was already 1.8 seconds between the front 2. And Joker is through. No, Mikey's...
Joker did make the move to 3rd.
Hemorrhaged a couple. Mikey's lost 3 places there, so Lennon, Oven and Joker are all getting by Mikey.
Mikey's now under pressure from Marley as well, coming up through the chase. He's all over the back of that orange Halford Sweet. What is it? It's a WRX, not BRZ.
Yes, it's just.
All over the back of him. Is he going to be able to make the move? He doesn't quite have the run. Mikey might have the run here on Oven, obviously standing in this week. He's done a couple good stand-in drives, past couple races for
more
BWT.
tire squealing. I think that was Joker having a moment.
Joker's made a mistake.
I heard the tire squeal. He's kept it on the island though, but Lennon all over the back of him. And those sort of 2 trains that had formed are now sort of one big one, with the front 2 getting away. So Joker now at the head of this FTRL gaggle, with Lennon, Oven, Mikey, Marley, Dusty Fossil, Homer, Switchback, Derek and Bread's tagged onto the back of it, but he's got himself a penalty as well. Oh, it's been a terrible first 2 laps for Bread. I mean, just recaught the train. He's going to drop off the back. Up front now, Rom leads from blue flag, 0.4 of a second.
Yeah, he's just building up that gap ever so slightly. You know, the building up this slow gap early is very good for him. He might be able to bring out a good lead, break the slipstream later on in a lap or 2.
Yeah, you'd imagine these 2 probably just want to work together for a bit as Lennon makes a move for 3rd. Joker's run a little bit deep. Still got the inside line though, coming back at Lennon.
Respectful driving from these 2. Joker manages to keep the position.
What's the position for now? Front 2 just edging clear now, 2.5 seconds. This train forming behind Joker. Lennon's looks like he's had a good run off the corner though. Joker's going to have to go defensive, but Lennon's already got alongside. Across the line. Joker is ahead, but by the time they get to turn 1, Lennon will have the inside. Now, can he let him go and cut back underneath? That looks to be the plan. Lennon ahead. Joker drops into the slipstream then, so Lennon up to 3rd. Joker not finished. However, he is now in a 1 motorsport sandwich. Right under the rear wing. I think he's too close. If anything to Lennon, he's just going to push him along here. There's been a change for the lead. Meanwhile, blue flag has hit the front. Rom, however, coming back at him.
I had a feeling that might happen.
Yeah, I think
Rom had quite a slow exit out of the final corner. Blue flag just managed to get a run on him through the next 2 corners.
Rom, however, fighting back. These 2 got a 2-point lead. Lead's already coming down. They've lost half a second by battling already. Lennon now leading the charge. back. We've got Mikey under pressure from Marley. Oh, Marley up the inside. Mikey taking the scenic route, however, should have the momentum off the corner to retain the place he does. And now Dusty Fossil on the attack of Marley, and he's through.
Very opportunistic there, good move. He saw the car going slow.
Oh, Marley sent it all the way to the wall. He's hit the back of Dusty Fossil. There's big contact. Dusty Fossil makes the gravel. Oh, that's a shame there. Dusty Fossil put a great move on there, and unfortunate contact there with Marley. Nudging him wide.
Already in the beach, and he hasn't even gone on his holiday yet.
The Seals are getting their clubbing in first. They've paid off Marley. Get one up on him before he arrives. So leaders blue flag still holding the lead from Rom. The lead between the front two and the rest of the pack is down to 1.9 seconds, and so they lost 6/10 on that lap to Lennon, who is now out of slipstream range of Joker.
Yeah, if Lennon can keep it tidy here these next couple of laps, set 2 or 3 really fast laps, and just hope these front two keep battling, they might be able to catch up, maybe make a run for first, even if things go his way.
Watkins had a poor run out of 1, and Mikey's now very interested in getting P5 back. Up towards the bus stop. Into the slipstream now. Is he going to have enough momentum by the time they get there to send a move down the inside? I don't think he's quite got enough of a run. Right on the back of him now.
Might be able to get cut back at this corner. Blue flag covers it well.
So the gap holding at about 2 seconds though. Lennon has now got Joker relatched back onto him. A couple of car links with Mikey. They've now pulled a little bit clear of Homo, who's just picking his way through. He's now up to 7th and switched back, having started dead last. Now up to 8th. Working 9th. Dusty Fossil recovering in P10. Marley with a half-second penalty is side by side with Bread.
Rom's out on the grass there, getting all of the exit you can out of that corner, but it looks like he's pushing blue flag along, trying to make that gap to the gaggle of cars behind him.
Yep. It's a good plan. Rom knows he's got that gap back up to 2.5 seconds already. So,
close cut there. If they keep going that wide, it might get a penalty, and it looks like one of the Halfords cars has probably picked up a penalty there. I think that's Mikey. If he's not careful, yep, that's a 1 second penalty going wide.
Second penalty, that's going to hurt.
That's harsh.
That's a big penalty there for the track limits. It's a very, very harsh track limits. You get about half a second if you cut a little bit of, like, if you run wide at turn 1, it's half a second, which I feel gives you more of an advantage up the hill. Whereas if you cut the chicane, the bus stop, for example, that's a second and a half, isn't it sometimes?
Penalties are very strict around here.
Second there for running wide. And that's hairpin, which I don't think he really gained that much from. But says otherwise. And Mikey, not only has he got that second penalty, he's also lost touch with Oven, falling back to Homer.
What do I think of an FTRL gaggle? I'm going to have to be educated. What's an FTRL gaggle?
It's basically a gaggle of cars, so a massive amount of cars all together, cars everywhere, side by side.
That happens a lot in
nose
this
to
league,
tail.
to be fair.
It does. So yeah, that's what an FTRL gaggle is, formerly known as an FTRL train.
Fair enough. Yeah, no, they're good.
Lennon's kind of leading on. It's a little bit strung out. Still at Joker. Ovens now coming back at them. Mikey's kind of.
Part of what makes this league good.
Absolutely. Further back, Derek in 9th, 10th, Fred in 11th, Marley in 12th. Now dropped away, so they'll be looking to bounce back in race 2. Contrasting lines there between Blue Flag and Rom around that hairpin there. Rom kind of stayed tight, so Blue Flag was a little bit wider early on, but they're evenly matched still.
It's all died down a little bit at the front, and 3rd and 4th. I mean, I don't think Joker's quite close enough to battle yet, but I think the smart move is just to work together, try and see if they can catch up to those front two. Certainly what Pagani's probably telling him.
P8. Biggles prefers an FTRL God stopper, apparently. Mikey up the inside of switchback. Ooh, that's, I was talking earlier about making unusual overtakes if you're brave enough. Well, that was nearly one there from Mike. Wasn't a obvious overtaking opportunity, but he nearly made it work. However, they are now just dropping off the back of Homer a little bit. He's now just picked his way forward very quietly, up to 6th place then, so Homer having a good race. Change for the lead, out turn 1. Just saw it change on the scoreboard. Rom is back up the inside and into the lead as they head up the hill.
might be able to get a run here going up into the bus stop.
Blue flag looking to come back at him. Lap 6 of 10, so still a long way to go yet. They don't need to be battling just yet. The gap's still 2 seconds. In fact, blue flag is now pushing. So they are now working together. So look at the wear. Rom's tyre wear is better than blue flags at this stage. It's not horrific on either car. So that's at risk at the moment.
Someone who's got actually very good tyre wear at the moment is Derek, looking through all the grid. Don't know what he's doing differently, but his tyre wear looks way better than everyone else's.
Yep,
don't think it'll really come into effect.
Good tyre indeed. Best by out of everybody there. Making his tyres nicely. That will come in handy later on in the race. Just do everything a little bit closer to Mikey and switchback.
Joker's picked up a half-second penalty. You're going to have to serve it here.
No, you can serve that now. Probably going to let Oven through. He'll defend the inside. He sweeps by and through he goes. So Joker now needs to focus. Latch back onto the back of Oven. We've seen he's got the pace to stay with Lennon. So
Oven's been pretty handy these past couple of races he's been doing in GT2. I'm impressed. Been pretty good.
He's adapting more and more with all the marks pointing that he will be promoted somewhere next year. Oh, Joker's a little bit wide there.
Oh, that was close.
It was indeed there. Oh, switchback also nearly in the same wall in the background. Oh, blue flag with a half-second penalty. So P2 has a half-second penalty. So what he really needs to do now is get a run on Rom up the hill into the lead and just give him every chance he can do of trying to hang on. Rom's had a good run through turn 1.
Wide at the apex though.
Yeah, in fact Rom's pulling away, so he's had a better run there, which that could be game, set and match if blue flag can't get on terms before he serves his penalty, because he will drop away.
You never know at this circuit. Ron might pick up an even bigger penalty through this next corner.
True. Let's have a look then, see up to the bus stop.
And I'm happy he didn't, because I didn't want to be the one who cursed it for it.
We haven't cursed Mike yet either, he hasn't spun, so.
Yeah, but he also hasn't won yet.
This is true.
I expect bigger things.
Realistically, none of us were really expecting that from this race anyway. Well, good evening. It is a high-calorie Dane in the chat. Good evening, high-calorie Dane.
Favourite Scandinavian person.
Indeed.
He's the only Scandinavian person I know.
I know a lot of them from the F1 side, and they're all mental. So Dane's the most sane one I've come across. Blue flag then serving his penalty, and away goes Rom. What's that gap going to settle at? About 1.5 seconds, I think.
I think Lennon was nowhere near in the end to catch him, so he got off lucky there.
The gap down to Lennon is 1.7 seconds, so it's a carrot dangling in front of Lemon, literally, because it is orange. Can you do anything about it? The gap down to 1.5 seconds. Oh, there's nothing but love, Dave, nothing but love. Out of all the Scandinavians we know, you are the bestest. Now, Homer is now just starting to close on Joker for P5. The back switchback has
it's not gone well these past couple of laps of Joker.
He seems to have settled down again now. Mikey's lost another place. He's down to 9th now, so Derek's got ahead of him. But he's now looking to come back at him into turn 1, down the inside. Through he goes. Can Derek switch back? Look for a run up the hill. He's going to look for a run up the hill, I think. The thing is, though, he's had a good run here, which means he's already on the back of Mike, and he kind of needs a little bit of room just to sort of close, doesn't he, really? So you just kind of, if anything, you need to kind of feather the throttle a little bit, just create a little bit of a gap. Get your momentum back, however, he's pulled to the outside. Give himself a bit of clear air. Now he should drop back into the slipstream now, really.
Yeah, he's not going to put it off here.
No, he's going to wait, try and force a mistake. Mikey's later on the brakes.
In that situation, really what you have to do is just lift off a little bit going through the chase, give yourself a bit more room to gain more of a slipstream run. I think you could have made the mood there if you did that.
Dane says you're in his top 50 British people of all time.
Do you only know 50 British people?
He probably knows like 47. Right, so Mikey has stayed ahead. Now switchback's not a million miles ahead, 1.5 seconds. So he's catchable. In fact, has he got a penalty? He does. Switchback has a half-second penalty that he's about to serve, so he's about to drop back into this battle as well.
It's been a quiet day for Switchback. Hasn't
good
really
progress
gelled in as quickly as I thought he would.
From 12th up to 7th, the field kind of spread out fairly early on, so he He does 27. There we go, 27 British people. So.
I'm top 50, I'm flattered.
Absolutely. Up front, Rom's lead is now 2.8 seconds then as he comes round to start his penultimate lap. So Rom very much in control of this one. Going to be another victory. Lennon, meanwhile, has got that gap down to a second. However, he just clipped the outside wall at the final corner, and it's cost himself half a second and more. And his teammate is closing on him. Owen's just going to push him. Which you don't really want in the brakings over turn 1.
Looks like they're probably not going to fight. Unless he goes for it on the bus stop here. Could be very good to see him get a podium here.
Oh, another penalty further back. Who is it? It's Joker. Half-second penalty again. Oh, he's got a bit of a gap over Homer, so if he can push hard, try and keep that gap, he might get away with this, but he's going to be right with the Rebellion driver. Owen is just helping his teammate along. Of course, Lennon in the faint hopes of the overall or driver's title.
Yeah, I feel bad for Joker this one. It looked like could have been a very good podium. It's gone all kinds of bad with the penalties. Hopefully he gets a better result in the next race.
His pace has been good. He's been consistent, but just a couple of penalties are a little bit niggly. He has got that gap up to nearly a second, so he's got a fighting chance of hanging on to this. In fact, annoyingly, he's also closing on the 2-1 motorsport cars again.
He'll also get a point for fastest lap, I believe.
Yeah, just the fastest lap there,
because
53.4.
He's currently still holding it.
And I can't imagine with the tyre wear as it is for everybody now, and many people are going to be improving much. Let's see now, can he hold off Homer here? He needs to defend the inside really here. Homer's coming.
He's going to be close.
Move. He is. So down the inside. Joe's going to try and hang on around the outside, or is he going to try and cut back?
Oh, it's a lovely cutback, but he's on the outside for the next corner, so it's not really going to benefit him much.
If he can hold him to the inside, can he switch back again? He's trying it.
Oh, he's gone for it.
Not quite got the momentum though. But still
very
right on the back of him.
I respect it.
In the background, Derek and Mikey have caught switchback. So we've got a battle on for P7, and Dusty Fossil's almost in touch as well.
Yeah, look at Switchback's tyres compared to Derek. Maybe this is when the tyre actually does come in.
Yeah, I think that's exactly that, yeah. Switchback struggling with that front left tyre. Of course, it's an anti-clockwise circuit, so more right-handers works that front left tyre, and Derek's looking for a move into turn 1. He backs out of it a little bit, so I think he's going to give himself a little bit of room. Try and get a good exit, which he has done. Mikey's had a really good run as well, which is behind him.
Switchback.
So we've got a chance here.
Could be 3 in a bed going into the bus stop, which can't imagine is going to end well.
That's not the 3 in the bed I'd quite like to be in the middle of, if I'm honest. Here we go then.
Derek goes for the outside. Yeah. Here's Mikey going to
cover the inside. Mikey gets boxed in, thinks better of making 3 wide. Here we go into the bus stop then. Mikey's going to go side by side with Derek.
Just wasn't the room there for another car.
Here comes Dusty Fossil. He's got to run. Now looking at the back of Mikey here, if he's gone to the inside and Mikey shuts the door.
Parks it on the apex. Can Dusty trick him out at this next corner? Is he going to get the switchback on the exit? Not quite, I don't think. Hasn't carried enough speed through the middle of the corner.
Tyre weight's about the same between these two as well. Okay, Mikey going defensive. Tighter line. Dusty Fossil always gone wide though. Dusty Fossil's up the inside.
He's got a run here.
Mikey should have the momentum off the corner, but Dusty Fossil's got the inside. If he can stay overlapped, he'll have the inside for the next corner.
Should be able to complete this next corner.
See who's bravest on the brakes. Oh, it's Mikey.
Not quite.
For the word he had that there, but Mikey there later on the brakes as Derek latches back on the switchback for one last attack. Meanwhile, out of the final corner, untroubled by all of what's going on behind him, Rom sweeping to another victory. It is a maximum points
race win there
for him there. 4.6 seconds at the end there. Huge victory for him. Blue flag comes home P2. Lennon P3, good drive from him. Owen P4. Homer gets P5. Joker P6. Switchback's going to hang on for P7. Ahead of Derek, who is 8th. Mikey just holds off Dusty Fossil for 9th. 10th for Dusty Fossil. Oh, and dragged to the line.
Oh, it's close though.
And Marley hangs on by 0.045 of a second in the battle for 11th in that one. There we go. So first race done. It is a victory then for, where's the results tab? There we go. Rom Elson by 4.666 seconds in the end. Oh, the devil. Blue flag then. That penalty just meant that he lost touch with Rom, and Rom there just pulled away thereafter. Lennon there, great drive from him to come through for P3 ahead of his teammate for the evening oven. Great job there from the 2-1 Motorsport cars after they had a terrible time last time out at Brands Hatch. Homer comes through for P5, good drive from him there. Joker gets P6 but with the fastest lap of the race. Switch back to P7, holding off a late charge by Derek, who gets P8. Mikey hangs on for P9, just ahead of Dusty Fossil, and Marley there just holding off Bread on the final on the run to the line. They were 11th and 12th. So up next then is our partial reverse grid race. That means drivers between 6 and 10 will go onto the FTRL wheel of fortune. Should be spun by Aaron at any time now. And the grid will then be reversed from the number that is drawn. So, for example, if who was 9th? Mikey, say he came at P9. Mikey would go into pole position. And it'd be reversed down there where Ron will start P9. However, they all now must be on the medium tyre. And therefore the drivers who finished 10th, 11th and 12th, which were Marley, Bread and Dusty Fossil, they will all be on the soft tyre. Starting at the back still, but they will have a tyre advantage. So we've seen already that can be really effective. Just Dusty Fossil, of course, winning race 2 at Suzuka in the opening week from the back of the grid. Might that be a factor?
Yeah, speaking of Dusty Fossil, I think it's been an unfortunate first race for him. I'm hoping he can come back, to be honest, because he's had some pretty decent pace in that first race.
Yeah, he was cutting through very nicely. Of course, with that really good move on Marley, and then a quarter later, Marley said, no, I'm not having that, and yeeted him off.
Into a wall.
Did wait for him, but unfortunately that was both of their races a little bit ruined, so Dusty Fossil will be hoping to fly back.
In hindsight, Carl probably should have sent it around the inside there on the last lap, but, I mean, respect it, not sending it, don't avoid the penalty.
Absolutely. So we wait for the confirmation of what number is going on in the wheel. Somebody tell us. What is it?
All the tension.
Tension's killing me.
There's only so much tension I can have. Please announce it soon.
The weight is killing me. Somebody confirm.
It's the
Tell
world's
us.
biggest wheel or something.
I think so. It's basically a Ferris
cool.
wheel. I've just got to get it going. All the carnies, I've just got to set it up as well. So. Cato, I appreciate you being here. Can you not headbutt me while I'm trying to stream? Thank you. The joys of pet ownership.
I'm surprised my dogs haven't started barking yet. They usually go crazy around this time of night.
You're another one of the FTRL pet community, are you?
Well, I might be getting a kitten in February.
Oh, that's exciting. There was lots of cat love in FTRL.
It's very tense, isn't it?
Yeah, it's excited. Does anybody know? Does somebody know? Does somebody confirm? Anybody? Someone? Anyone? Not seeing anything pop in the groups. You're not helping, cat. Run away. That's what we want. Go away. Right then, well, we'll take this interlude. And let's get the standings up and have a look how things stand in GT2 coming to this week. Cat, pack it in.
Derek, if you listen, you need to enter.
Let's get in the lobby yourself. So, after Brands Hatch, then the standings were as follows then. Ron Elson leads the way. Sideways, there we go, see the whole thing. So, Ron was leading this week, coming in on 208 points. He was 10 points clear of Blue Flag. He was on 198. And you've got Switchback in third on 190, so still very much in this one. He had a strong result last time out. Homer then is currently fourth for Rebellion on 165. Lennon was fifth on 130, but of course he lagged out last week, so no points scored for him. That's kind of dropped him out of title contention a little bit for the GT2 drivers title, at least anyway. Right, so we've got Bread and Marley on soft tyres, I can see that much. Who else is on what? Mikey's on medium tyres, so it's at least P9. Who was 10th? Dusty Fossil. What's he on? He's on soft, so it looks like P9's come out. Mikey's on the mediums and Dusty Fossil's on the softs, so will he be at Brands Hatch this weekend? What's at Brands Hatch this weekend? What's racing this weekend?
I'm guessing some kind of touring cars.
No, the touring cars. Next touring car race is Silverstone that we're going to. That's in like 2 weeks' time. The British GT. British GT. That's it. British GT.
British GT.
This weekend. I remember seeing the race highlights from last season where the ABBA car ran out of fuel on the last lap while leading the race.
I don't follow British GT enough. I followed it a couple of years ago, but not anymore. Good league though, very very exciting to watch.
Very much so, yeah. I'm a big fan of the GT. Aaron's been AFK. God's sake, Aaron. Jesus, man. You have one job tonight. One job. But yeah, no, very strong at the moment. I think it's been fully subscribed for the last couple of years. Obviously, the SRO regulations have been doing bits, and it's been a good watch. Been to Donington a couple of times to watch the season finale.
Yeah, I might go watch an event at Silverstone at some point. I'm not too sure. I'm quite cynical when racing comes to Silverstone though, because the traffic is ridiculous.
Yes, it will be. I remember it last year when we went to the touring cars last year. Actually, it wasn't too bad getting out. Actually, we got out quite quickly. I know it's better than some of the other. Because I mean, I live. The nearest major one to me is Donington, and that's not too bad.
You should see it during the Grand Prix.
I imagine the Grand Prix is a different kettle of fish, yeah, absolutely. But I mean, it's bad enough.
Whole town shut down.
Yeah, can I just say. What's the worst one to say? We went to Croft a couple of years ago for my friend's stag do, actually, and that was chaotic to get into. It's just small country
Croft?
lanes.
True.
That's number 8. Number 8 has come out then. So, who was P8? That was...
So that would be everyone down
Derek.
to Derek.
Derek was P8, so Derek's P8, then so Derek will be on the mediums.
Who also means that pole.
Mikey, Dusty Fossil, Bred, Marley will start on the soft tyre. Everybody else is on the medium tyres. And with the reverse grid, that will put Derek on pole. So Derek has a chance here to run away in the front, but does have a tyre disadvantage to the 4 drivers coming from the back of the grid. So can they cut through? Because they've got to get past the quick boys as well. We're going to have Rob, blue flag. Lennon, Oven, the first ones to get through. How do the team standings are called? This is a real important thing, really, the team standing. How do the teams stand coming into this one then? So, overall, Brawn lead the way on 757 points. I think they are pretty much all but confirmed to be qualifying for the grand final. Then you've got BWT currently sat in P2 on 684. Also looking very comfortable for qualifying. Third currently are Rebellion, or coming into this week with Rebellion. Now this is where it gets tight, because Rebellion on 629 points, and they're currently third. Fourth is WRT, who are on 621, and then Halfords are fifth on 612. So you've got, what's that? 17 points covers third, fourth, and fifth. You've got three teams currently battling for 2 places to get into the grand final. One Motorsport are 6th overall, but they're on 513, so they're going to need a monumental effort to get back into contention. So all but ruled out, but anything can happen. So Brawn looking all but assured. BWT 1 foot in the door. But it's Rebellion, WRT and Halfords who are currently slugging it out then. So in that race, well, Rebellion won, and Rebellion was also 5th, so good points for Rebellion there, that's helped them. As Halfords go, Halfords was 2nd of course, then you've got WRT 6th, and then Halfords in 9th, and WRT 10th. So Halfords taking a couple of points back off WRT, and that one more Rebellion moving away. So the dynamic has shifted. The gaps close again.
Yeah, I reckon a late season charge from Rebellion might be on, to be honest. Obviously, we haven't really seen Chubbs get a really good result in the past couple of races in GT1, but I think he's due one, definitely due one. And if it's going to be anywhere, he's going to reclaim his form this week, probably. That's my prediction, at least.
Okay, I thought you
Yeah,
guys
I
I
hope
won't.
too.
No, Jobs, you keep spinning. You change. Do not change. Stay true to who you are. You too, Biggles. We have work to do tomorrow. Let's go to work. It's alright. Pagano's going to carry us through Nordschleife, so it's fine.
Oh, bloody hell, no.
Yes, that's right. Endurance race at Nordschleife. Of course, the GT1 back tomorrow. We're at Sardinia B next this week for our final sprint week. And then next week we're at the Nordschleife, the dreaded green hell.
To be honest, I'm not sure what's worse, that or Sardinia. Sardinia's a bit of a hellhole as well, to be honest.
No, another one. I think your teammate's not a big fan of it either, so BWT, they're not fancying their chances tomorrow. Things we love to hear.
He says I'm quick
WRT.
there. I'm not quick.
I don't believe that for a second. I don't believe. Sardinia's definitely worse. So what is wrong with you people?
Graham, I
Have
agree.
you been to Nordschleife? Graham, have you driven Nordschleife? Do you even know where you go? Do you know how many corners that thing has?
At least 3, I reckon.
At least 3.
Yeah,
That's more like
taking a good guess.
300. I think it is. It's 100. Is it like 160 corners? Oh, that's stupid. There's
Honestly,
a lot
I thought
of
it was
corners.
in the 70s.
We'll get that confirmed. Carly will know. Carly, can you find out how many corners the Nordschleife's got? The green bell is fucking awful. I agree, Lennon. The green bell is horrible. I don't know what the green bell is. 140, 161. Eddie Cap was 147, but I don't know if that's just he's going for a snooker reference there. But I reckon it's 161. That's a lot of corners. And the thing is, I could probably I know most of that circuit. I've driven it that many times. I know that circuit. Still not great. Sardinia is ass. I mean, your teammate won't agree with you there. You might fall out over that. Thought I'd lead it. No, I've seen it. Unlucky Lennon. Now he looks silly.
I can never understand how people can memorise all the corners at the Nordschleife. I've known so many people, and you'll do Nordschleife with them. They're like, "Oh yeah, this corner, this corner, this corner." Like, how do you know? There's 100 plus.
160 corners, yeah. It's just constantly doing it. I think one thing that definitely helped me doing it was trying to do the license challenge. The last challenge we had to do the full circuits, and doing it in that BMW was hell. Here we go then, race 2, about to kick off. We'll put it on the grid. It's 154 corners, there we go. Has confirmed.
We've had 3 different numbers. 154 is the one I'm going to believe.
It's somewhere between 147 and 161, we'll go with that. There's 100 and something corners. Anyway, back to the light. 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 red lights. Race 2 is go. Made a good start. Looks like made a good start there.
GT2.
Bit away cleanly then, fanning out into turn 1. Derek though has held on to the lead. Now he hasn't. He's run wide. Switchback is through.
He's gone wide out of turn 1.
That might be a penalty as well for his troubles. Oh, a second as well. Oh, there, Derek's race not got off to a great start. Especially with the pack bunched up, it's going to be a big loss here for him. As they head up the hill for the first time. Switchback then leads. Derek second. Jade on his third. Joker's fourth. Blue flag up to fifth. He's had a good start.
Yeah, none of the soft runners have really made big moves so far, by the looks of it.
Just up to ninth, he's at 1 place.
Just being patient. He has gained place.
Mikey, yeah, so the 4 soft tire runners still at the back. But ooh, a race. Switchback then leads by 1.1 seconds. He's flying. Falling away then. Derek backing the pack up for him. A little bit of bumping and boring in the background there. 2 wide, 3 wide. He's just nudged the back of Lennon there. Again, Justy Fossil's going to get up the inside of them, or is he? The door's shutting on him. Stifle his progress as Derek said his penalty. He's going to lose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 places. 7 places. Oh, we're still going down. Are we still going down? Oh, no. All the way down. He's down to the back. Oh, Derek is there. Finds back immediately on Bread. And Mikey. Oh, there's Mikey hip and shoulder. And Derek fights back. Down to 10th then. Big loss there. All this is giving Switchback a 1 second lead as they come around to complete lap 1. Jadon now in second. Blue Flag's up to third. Then Blue Flag's got the hammer down. While the soft tyre runners are mired in the pack. Making moves. Rom is P5, so he's cutting through as well. Got a little bit deep there though. Lennon's now going to have a run
a
in.
slow exit from Oven.
Yeah, Ron went a little bit hot into that.
Looks like Blue Flag's going to get a run on Oven here.
Yeah, Blue a good run up the hill. Into the slipstream. Oven goes defensive.
Again, he's probably a bit too close.
Yeah, again, just need that little bit of lift, don't you, just to give yourself a bit of space. Get the run. Oven defending the inside nicely. Oh, his back's out of it though.
He lets him
Blue Flag through. It's very generous on the brakes there from Oven. And Joker might take advantage here as well, down the inside. Love that, there he goes.
Not the right call for Oven there. He's lost 2 positions by doing that. Might you be further? Ron gets a good run on the
He's
outside.
coming back at him. Leans on him a little bit. And Ron now trying to buy into this as well. Finds 2 cars side by side ahead of him. Joker's at the inside then for the hairpin. That should be the move done. And here comes Lennon as well to buy into this. Oven and Joker still side by side, and Rob's thinking about making it 3 wide, thinks better of it. Now he gets the move done, finally. And Rom's going to try and follow him through. Bit of hip and shoulder.
It's been a horror lap for Oven here.
He's fighting back though. He's not giving up without a fight. If he can hold Ron wide here and try and get his teammate through. Play the team game. Slots in ahead. Dusty Fossil up to P8 now. So he's starting to make a little bit of progress. He is the first of the soft tyre runners. Got Marley right behind him, so he's coming through as well.
Definitely keep an eye on those 2.
Side by side, what's gone on there? Oh, Oven's had a mistake at the final corner. Rom's through. Lennon's going by as well. In fact, Lennon might get Rom.
This could be a double overtake for Lennon here.
How brave is he on the brakes? Answer is very. Sends it. Oh, gives Rom a hip and shoulder. Oven's off the track. I think Oven's going to get a penalty 3 wide. Behind them, Marley, Homer, and not Dusty Fossil. Oven with a half-second penalty.
That's unfortunate for Oven. Not sure
He's got
what
to shoot.
else he could have done there.
Dusty Fossil at the wall, I think, there up the chase. Trying to go 2 and 3 wide. That's Homer and Marley side by side. Marley going to on the outside.
We sent him on the outside.
Oh, great move. Great move there, using those soft tyres to perfection there. He might get a run on Oven here as well. He's got through. Dusty Fossil sends it on Homer.
Dusty's also capitalising. He's seen the gap and he's going for it.
Oh, more contact there with Homer. Now he's on the outside of Oven. Into this corner. There's 3 wide. That's not going to work, boys. Can Dusty Fossil hang on around the outside? He'll have the run off the corner. Still 3 wide again. He drops him behind though.
Marley's going down the inside of Lennon now. Doesn't make the move stick though.
Just shooting the door on him. Oven's about to serve his penalty. All this battling is letting Derek, Mikey and Bredd close back in again. What's going on up front? Well, Switchback still leads and still by a second. So he's doing a good job so far. Blue Flag not closing down too quickly. But he's bringing Joker with him. They're now clear to the tune of 1.8 seconds from Rom. Just finally cleared this pack. Lennon now 5th. Marley 6th. Homer 7th. Dusty Fossil is 8th. Oven now down to 9th. Just serving that penalty. Now he's got Derek, Mikey and Bradley with him. Oh, who's got a second penalty? Oh, it's Bredd. Bredd racking up the penalties again, unfortunately.
According to Graham in the chat, Oven got hit off in the final corner.
Yeah,
that's
I
why he
think
lost
he
2
was,
positions on the straight. Let's go.
Yeah, I think he got shuffled on the outside into turn 1 and got levered off the track, unfortunately. 3 into 1 do not go. He's gone a little bit deep there. Marley's going to have a good run. Go on, he's just pointed out who's in P11. It is Mr. P11 himself. It is FTRL, just Mikey H.
Don't worry, Mikey. Take away a 1 and you're in first. He's my race winner.
That's a climb there for Make-A-Wish.
Oh, there's a mistake from Switchback in the lead.
Oh, big
just
mistake
back there. He just lost it a little bit on the bus stop.
Yeah, big mistake there. He loses the lead, and Joker. Oh, and a second penalty as well. And Joker around the outside.
It's all gone wrong here.
Oh, we saw that in race 1 with Bredd making a mistake at the bus stop on lap 1, and this time race 2.
Also side by side.
What's happened back here? Because Dusty Fossil's down to 12th, maybe that 11th. As he fights back, Derek's got a half-second penalty. Now there's another one in there as well. Who did I see with it? It was Bredd with his second. So Dusty Fossil's had a moment. But he'll get 2 places back here. We'll get Marley, and he should get Bredd as well. kicking off in race 2.
Switchback's just about stayed ahead of Lennon and Marley, which is good for him. Maybe he can get his head down, try and set some good laps before Marley, I say inevitably, overtakes Lennon, because he's been all over the back of him these past few laps. He's got the superior tyres, however Switchback has gone wide there, hit the wall.
Switchback's struggling at the minute. He's having a scruffy lap. Probably decided to use the Barrichello car. Yes.
Oh, Marley's got a really good run here coming out the final corner.
Wide down the inside. That'll be move done. Oh, he's got him really hot to turn 1 on the inside line. Lennon's going to have a run on him. He's going back.
Should get slipped from Switchback though.
Oh,
He's already alongside
Lennon, but Lennon's through, is he? Yeah, gets the move done. Marley can slot back in again. Can you try and come back into the bus stop? He's got a good run. If he can pull out now, he's just going to push. He's decided to push.
He's playing the waiting game, but he's going to run out of laps soon. Really needs to start clearing these guys if he wants to get a win here. Because he is currently highest up
the lead.
of the soft runners, I believe.
Oh, good Scott going on for P7. You've got Mikey cutting through into 7th then, so having been 11th not too long ago. He's made up 4 places. Now behind him in 8th. Homer's going in there and Dusty Fossil's recovering after one of the drama befell him.
Been a rollercoaster race for him here.
Fortunately, it's been a lead balloon race for Derek. Started on pole, finds himself P12. Then second penalty on lap 1, absolutely crucifying his race before he even really got going. Blue flag though leads, half a second ahead of Joker, who's clinging to him nicely. And Rom is now closing down. Switch back now with Lennon and Marley for company, so the battle for P4 is heating up. 3 cars together. And you've got 5 cars.
Oh, the switchback again into the wall.
Yeah, struggling with that left-hander. Too early on the throttle. The 4-wheel drive car by nature does just wash out a little bit.
Lennon should get a run here going on to the main straight.
Switchback's a little bit wide again. Marley's had a good run again as well. Will the switchback slipstream save him into turn 1? I think Marley's going to wait for his opportunity. Oh, gives him a little nudge. Has to back out of it, but he's now lost a lot of ground there. Now Lennon is now the one on the switchback's tail, looking for a move.
Fourth here.
Ron meanwhile has caught the lead. Oh, penalty for the race leader. Half second for blue flag.
Brutal penalties. This would see probably Joker taking the lead this lap.
Joker will take the lead, and Rom, you'd imagine, will get through as well if they stay this close. The top 3 covered by 0.8 of a second.
Oh no, Joker's got a penalty as well.
Oh, Joker with a second penalty.
Oh, my word.
Oh no. The bus stop chicane, brutal penalties. Lennon has got by switchback, and Marley's followed him through. Switchback fighting back. Mikey's P7, but going very, very hot into the left-hander. Gets it stopped though. Further back, you've got Dusty Fossil and Bread going door handle to door handle. A bit of spice in that battle. And just ahead of them. Bread comes back at him.
The penalties now.
So Rom then
Rom takes the lead.
3rd to 1st. Blue flag, I can only imagine, was it the first corner he ran wider? Let's see when he got his penalty, but Joker, they're getting it at the bus stop there. Just too much of that inside curb.
Going around the outside, and Switchback's got another penalty.
Switchback is having a scruffy period of this race, half second there for him.
Marley's got a run on Lennon. He's going to send it up the inside of this corner. Risky place to make an overtake, but he's left him space. Good driving from both of them there, both staying on track. Side by side again through the final corner. Marley managed to sweep around the outside with those superior soft tyres.
Yeah, good move there from him. He just pinned Lennon to the inside there, and Lennon thought, that's going to end badly. I'm going to back out of it, and he's back to losing a place to switch back as well now. So Marley then is 3.6 seconds off the lead. We've got 3 3/4 laps to go. Can he get on terms with the front 3?
Might be able to make for a podium.
Podium's doable. Half a second between the front 2.
Looking at the penalty track records of the top 3, it's definitely doable.
So Mikey's doing well in P7. He's cleared that pack now, and he's now closing down on switchback. Oven clear in 8th, and we've got Bradley pushing Homer along. Christy Fossil in pursuit. Derek still clinging on as well. It's not tucked away.
Mike is on for a very good lap here.
He's getting a bit of slipstream here, isn't he, as well? Yeah, he's lashed into switchback in no time. Mikey's absolutely flying at this stage of the race.
Already on him. Really good line through that corner.
Yeah, good. Of course, switchback's going to serve his penalty in a second, so that will be P6 for Mikey now. Going up front then. Lead is now over a second, so Rom is just starting to pull away again. Marley, though, we've got that gap to Joker down to 1.1 seconds as well.
Come on,
so
Marley.
he's coming. Switchback serves his penalty. Through goes Mikey. Looking at the inside of Homer. Sparking on the medium tyres. Gets it turned.
That's another penalty for Dusty Fossil down in P11. Been an unfortunate evening.
So Rom then extending the lead up front, 1.7 seconds now. He is off and running again. Blue flag, however, is now starting to come back under pressure from Joker. He's been wide somewhere, but that gap is under a second again. And also the gap between Joker and Marley is just 0.8 of a second, so Marley's coming. Joker could do with latching onto the back of Blue flag. He could do with some slipstream here, however. He's had a better run actually out of the turn 1, so he might get the slipstream in a second. In fact, he is, so he's into slipstream. Marley's had a poor run. So Joker.
Yeah. Watching Rom here is like deja vu of race 1. It seems like every time he gets out in the lead, he just controls it perfectly. Makes that gap and manages to keep it the whole way through.
Yep, he's just edging away then, Blue flag. So what's happened? Look at his lap times, 56.1 on lap 6. That would be lucky, so it's penalty, wasn't it? So then a 55.7 last time around, so it's a little bit off his best lap. And the tyre wear's not too bad at this stage, so it's a bigger drop off than he'd anticipate. But now, yeah, he's got Joker latching back onto him again. Start for P2, he's not done. And now Marley's 2 seconds
also
back.
Lost out to Lennon. Lennon's very close to him now. I think he might have made a mistake there.
Mikey as well, right there on those soft tyres. He in fact is now he's the second of the guys on the soft tyres, and then switch back down to 7th. Bradley's finally got ahead of Oven and Homer. He's now at 8th, just a possible service half-second penalty, and Derek's got one as well. So Marley coming back now, those two ahead of him now, so that was nearly 2 seconds. The gap's now 1.2 again. So through the technical sector, no soft tyres, bringing him back into contention again. Just hanging on to slipstream, a Blue flag, that'd be key. Helping him defend.
Another penalty.
Lennon with a penalty now.
Joker's just
into the wall at the final corner.
Keep up with Blue flag there, Marley in the wall. Still somehow gained time on Joker in the long run there.
Just brushed it, just enough there. Let's have a look then through the turn 1. Blue flag's had a better run this time, or has he? Yes, he has. Full pen. That one. Mikey then right on the back of Lennon.
If the pace stays like this for Marley as well, we could see a change for P3. Maybe at the end of this lap, start on the next one. Going to be close.
Fastest lap to the hometown hero. Bradley's now closing on his teammate. Fastest lap, 54.1. He's purple again. That is Mikey going past Lennon into the bus stop. So Mikey's now P5 on pace alone.
Brave move. Good one though.
Lennon, I think, realising it's not worth fighting with a half-second penalty. And Marley is on Joker.
Marley's not careful though. He might have to be fighting with one hand behind him, having to deal with Mikey. If Mikey keeps up this excellent pace, Mikey could be an outside chance for that P3.
He's going to make quick work of Joker and or Blue flag. Let's get back to Mikey. It's 2.3 seconds, which is a lot to do in 1 1/4 laps, but I don't think that happen if these guys start battling. See Joker driving defensively already down the middle of the road. Going to force Marley to the outside. Comes over now for the racing line.
I mean, Joker's a stalwart defender. It's going to be difficult to get past him. No, speaking first hand, very good at defending.
Through there, Marley's going for a switch back though.
He might have a tiny bit of a run here.
Again, but Joker realised that, covered it early.
smart driving from the both of them, but he's got to run out the exit
Oh,
here.
he has indeed.
Just about managed to
Marley's
find
down
a
the
gap.
inside. Through he goes.
Takes the move in the final corner.
Yeah, great move there. So that very nicely, good momentum there through the switch back of corners. Sets it down the
Can
inside.
Joker come back at him? He will have the slip here.
He needs a good run into turn 1. A good run out of turn 1. Which looks like he's got.
Had a decent exit there. All
Indeed,
things
he's in the
considered.
slip then. So here we go. So Mikey's
Marley's going to have to go
1.3 seconds. He
the
has
whole way
taken
down the straight.
Mikey's taken a second out of them. But we're on the final lap now. Rom leading 3.7 seconds. Blue flag now 1.5 seconds clear of this battle for the final step of the podium. Here comes Joker to the outside. Who's bravest on the brakes?
Be very brave. He wants to hold it on the outside. Marley just about stays ahead though.
He's got his line right. He has. Mikey's got that gap down to a second behind him. Mikey's still coming.
Joker's going to have to weigh out his options soon. If he keeps battling Marley this hard, Mikey might catch up and overtake him at the end.
Yeah, the thing here with Joker just settle for 4th. It's good points. It would be nice.
Points,
dangling there, but the car ahead of you is on superior tyres, unless there's a mistake forthcoming. I think settle for 4th. Just get your braking markers right for the last few corners. Just going on further back, switch back now.
Quite quickly on blue flag now.
Off Lennon, Oven, Bread, and Homer. Oh, Bread serving a penalty. I think Homer might be able to get him. Here he is. Just fast in 11,
Rom's
Derek
got a
12. Oh,
penalty,
Rom has a penalty, but it's not going to matter.
He'll lose a second at the end of the race, but
Marley's on
he's
blue
got a
flag.
3.6 second lead.
Can Marley set up something through the final corners again? He's half a second back and closing.
He's quite close enough.
It'll be a big send from here. Flag just needs to make sure he gets his final corner right.
Good performance from Marley though, from the back of the grid. I think this is his first podium of the season.
So Rom's got another penalty. He's got a whole second by the end of the lap. It doesn't matter. Still victorious.
Oh, it's close though. Going down to the line.
Yeah, holding him off.
Blue flag did have to go defensive there.
3rd, Joker 4th, Mikey P 5th, Lennon 6th, Switchback 7th, Jadon is 8th, Homer gets 9th, just ahead of Bread, Dusty Fossil P11, and Derek P12 there. Unfortunately, that penalty on lap 1 just killed his race completely. 2 from 2 then for Rom Elson. It doesn't matter, he's on the inferior tyre and halfway through the grid. He has cut his way through. And that's a double victory there to boost the Rebellion coffers in the final sprint week. So 1 more race to go tonight. 2 races to go for the season for GT2. Before they then find out who's qualified for the grand final in 2 weeks' time.
Going to miss these sprint races, to be honest. I feel like they've been definitely more interesting to watch than the endurance races, throwing up some interesting results.
Indeed they have done. So Rom is victorious in that one, this time by just 2.7 seconds, although he did have a second penalty. Blue flag then just held off the charging Marley there, who came through from the back of the grid then, so 11th to 3rd, great run from him, making good use of those soft tyres. Feckin' penalty, says Derek. I agree. Joker coming home for P4 there, great job from him there, just fell away in the end, that battle for the podium. Marley, though, on those soft tyres was absolutely flying, as was Mikey in P5. Great job from him. Lennon prevailed in the battle for P6, just holding off Switchback, who in turn just held off the second One Motorsport car of Jadon, who finishes in P8. Homer gets P9, Bradley gets P10 and the fastest lap. But what might have been not quite able to make a good use of those soft tyres, Bradley, as neither was Dusty Fossil. Too many penalties as well, unfortunately. He ends up P11, and Derek there, of course, we saw, started on pole but ran wide at turn 1, got himself a second penalty, and then found the whole field in front of him. So very difficult to cut back through on those medium tyres. Race 3 then, everybody's back on the soft tyre, and this time it is a reverse championship order coming into this week then. So that is the order. Let's have a look at the standings. And see
we can say that Ron will be at the back.
Ron will be at the back, yes. So the grid order will be as follows. So we're going to have Mikey on pole position, and then Oven, I believe, unless Oven started with back. I'm not quite sure it's been done. It should be, yes. It should be Mikey on pole from Oven. Marley will be 3rd. Dusty Fossil will be 4th. Bread will be 5th. Derek will be P6. Joker will be P7. Lennon will start 8th. Homer will start 9th. Switchback will start P10. Blue Flag will start P11. And Ron will start P12.
Right, hear me out.
Okay.
I reckon Mikey's going to do a masterclass. He's going to lead every lap from pole position, get the fastest lap, and he's going to win.
Well, do you know what? The way he's driven that race, I don't think that's out of the realms of possibility. He just needs to keep penalties to a minimum. Now, I don't know if you remember last season, the Suzuki race at Deep Forest, where Mikey had exactly this opportunity. And he led all the way through, and then Steph picked him on the last lap, or the penultimate lap.
That won't happen this time, though. He's going to win.
So, yeah,
Have faith in him.
Have faith. Well, he's driven really well in that second race. Well, he did have a tyre advantage, but he starts first. So he will not have anybody ahead of him on the run down to turn 1. Just needs to get around turn 1 nicely, into the bus stop without losing the lead, and then see what happens there on out. What I'm actually secretly hoping for, of course, is a Dusty Fossil victory with Joker. In fact, a Joker victory with Dusty Fossil second, and then like Blue Flag and Mikey to like crash into each other and take out Rob and Homer or something like that. That's fine. Something like that.
They did get a 1-2 earlier this season, didn't they?
Who's that?
Well, they came close to a 1-2.
I think.
Suzuka, I think it was.
I think they were running there. I think Homer just slipped away a little bit at the end of that one. Let's have a look. So.
I think it must have been second or third. I remember both of them on the podium at one point.
Yeah, they were
So
second and
it could
third
happen.
in race 1 at Suzuka.
Not out of the realms of possibilities.
So, no, not at all. Okay.
Lennon said Oven for the win. You know what? Considering his current form, I wouldn't put it past him. He's been pretty good.
Oven is a legendary folk in the FTRL community, back from our F1 days. He's been involved in some of the iconic moments of FTRL history. Now forging his GT. So, race 3. About to commence. Who do we fancy for this one then? Are you going for a Mikey victory?
Realistically, it's going to be Marley. Has to be.
We'll see. Oh, we've got 5 red lights.
Supporting my boy.
And away we go. Oh my, they didn't get a great start. Dusty Fossil's going to jump him immediately. Curse at the commentator, strikes. Love to see it. Mikey then around turn 1, okay. Everybody going to stay within track limits. People pushing it further back. Homer's slipped back a couple of places. Blue Flag's had a good start. We're all away. Mikey is off and running. Over in pursuit, Dusty Fossil's up to 3rd. Mine down to 4th, and we've got Lennon already up to 5th then. Joker going to make it 3 wide into the bus stop. That's brave. That's very brave. Oh boy.
Is he going to pull out last second?
Ooh, breathe in.
Yeah, just about.
Derek and Lennon leading each other. Joker's in the middle again. Oh, Lennon over the curb. He's getting beaten up a little bit now. Joker gets the move done on Lennon. Has Lennon got away without a penalty there? I think so. He has. They're all a bit tight, but they've all survived. Oh, that will switch back into the back of Blue Flag. And that's going to let Homer through the inside of him, and Rom's going to have a run as well.
Yeah, one benefit Rom does have here is he's got his teammate right next to him, so if they can get into a flow, they can both probably move up the grid together.
Well, the front 4 have broken away to the tune of 1.7 seconds then, so it's Mikey, Jadon, Dusty Fossil and Marley who are away and clear. Derek leading the second gaggle, Joker in hot pursuit, and then it's all Breads on the grass and leaning on Blue Flag. He survives though. Kicking up some dirt in the background as well. Joker pops to the inside of Derek. Leaning on, that's a bold move. Derek gives some back. Leaning on rather hard there. That's brought Blue Flag back into this equation. Look at the inside of Joker, who's got the slipstream from Derek, so he might just hold him off here. Oh, Joker's
made a dive down the inside.
That was a bold move again. Blue Flag across the curbs.
Gap was there, but I don't think Derek was ready really to see him there. Bold move though.
Yep. It's getting a little bit rough and ready here. Joker's keen to get a move on. And what this is doing, that gap is now 3.2 seconds between Derek and the front 4. So, look at this train. Look at this train. This gaggle. Joker to the inside this time for the bus stop. Blue Flag to the outside, the 3 wide. Oh, Joker leaning on it again. Wow. Derek survives. It's all...
That's
Oh,
the
with a
widest
penalty
Super
though.
in the world, but he does have a penalty.
Oh, Derek again. I think you've just too much of that second curb.
It's a tough corner, that one.
It is. You need to take curbs to keep the to get the speed up. So, but that was a little bit too much.
Mikey's also got a penalty. Mikey's lost out a lot on this lap. Now Dusty's leading the race.
Oh, Dusty Fossil was third, so Dusty Fossil leads. Love that. Love to see it. Go on, Dusty, run away. So we had Dusty Fossil
it is getting a bit
and
feisty,
Marley
isn't it?
for the podium.
Side by side, Blue Flag and Joker. Blue Flag just edges Joker out a little bit.
Joker served his penalty, all the way down to P12 again. Joker now leading the gaggle as they set off in pursuit of Mikey and then the rest of the leaders. Ooh, Derek kicking up some dirt in the background. He's going to be fuming in that.
Yeah, needs to keep a level head.
Yeah, needs to settle down again now. Get back onto the train while it's still there. Lennon on the attack of Blue Flag. Meanwhile, as a switchback, as is Rom. Is that home? That's Rom. He's made his way through to 9th now, so starting to pick them off. Pops to the inside of switchback. He's sending it. He's going for Lennon as well. There's contact.
Overtake. Oh, there's contact with Lennon.
Oh, he might want to back out of that. That was a little bit naughty. No, he's going to keep it. He's going to plough on. Switchback's going to slip into his slipstream and try and get through as well. Lennon's now going back at him, but now Switchback has the inside, and the inside for the bus stop. Rom won the help here.
Rom's giving the slipstream to Switchback.
Switched over, now giving it to Lemon. Who's bravest on the brakes. Into a Switchback.
Lovely overtake from Switchback there.
Yeah. Saw the opportunity, grasped it with both hands there, but Lennon might be a little bit annoyed at Rom there. That was a little bit robust move into the first corner. A little bit push to pass.
Oh, I know, I wouldn't be happy about that one.
No, I'd be fuming as well. All this has helped Derek get onto the back of the train again. Now Brett's a little bit wide, and Homer's up at his inside. That Brett's wide, and through goes both Derek and Homer. So, and now switch back up the inside of Lennon.
Back at the front, Dusty and Oven seem to be making a little bit of a gap to P3.
Still there, he's still in slipstream range, so that's the important thing. And Mikey's...
He's still in slipstream, drop back a little bit though.
So it's maybe not, I'm going to say he's right again there now, so it ebbs and flows through the corners.
He's there again. Never mind.
Oven's had a nice run out of the...
looks like he might be able to get a move here.
What about it? A good run. He's had a much tighter line there.
Takes that corner.
Good traction out of the corner previously.
Marley's going to get a really good exit through this final corner as well. He's also going to get involved with this battle, if there is a battle for first position on this lap.
I think these three could do with just working together for a little bit longer. So we're into the 53s there. Dusty Fossil with the 53, Rom Elson now with a 53.9. It just snatches it away from Dusty Fossil, so Rom's now flying. He's now up to 7th. So Joker now 5th. He's got Blue Flag trying to get alongside him as they head up through the chase. He's got an overlap. Joker will have the inside for the next part there. Blue Flag's still there and Rom's pushing him. Get through. These two battling for the podium in the last race. Now battling for P5. Through goes Blue Flag. Through goes Rom. So he has to drop in behind them. But if you can latch to the back of these two, that'll be not a bad place to be.
That's unfortunate there. That's one of the worst feelings when you have two cars coming through that bump drafting each other.
Yeah.
Completely helpless.
There's nothing you can do. Oven for the lead. Down inside. Dusty Fossil hanging on around the outside though. He's going to have to
Dusty's being brave.
Corner. Oven trying to close the door.
He's going to stick his nose in at this corner.
And he's done it. Now they're trying to engineer a run. Stays wide. He's got to go run up the hill.
This squabbling is bringing Mikey in though.
Mikey's just back, then Marley looks to the inside. Dusty Fossil opens the door for him. Gives him the room, but hangs on to the position. But yeah, Mikey's back with them.
I think Blue Flag is really the one that they need to watch out for. If they keep squabbling like this, Blue Flag has been on pretty decent pace tonight. Could be one to take the lead if they keep squabbling.
And with Rom tucked up behind him as well. These two are going to fly. 53.9 and a 54.1, their respective last laps. This group is just starting to spread out a little bit, less battling, so they can just focus on going faster. So blue flag did a 54.1. Mikey did a 54.3, so only 2 seconds, 2 tenths of a second out of the gap that time. Oh, blue flag was wide there, out of turn 1. How wide was he? He's okay.
If he keeps his right-hand tyres on that curb, then he should be fine.
Right on the limit,
sometimes it can be very close.
He's popped out of the slipstream there, but he's dropped back in again. Lennon now seems to be working with Joker as well, trying to get onto the terms with the 2 ahead of them, and Homer's coming with as well. That's just dropping the 2 Brawn cars, and Derek, who's down the inside, will switch back into the bus stop. Good move from Derek. Brawn cars not going well in this one. Now 11th and 12th. Oh, and the penalty for switchback just to compound his misery.
Well. They're being a lot more civilised now
penalty,
up front.
Let's say a 1 second penalty has dropped into drop zone 2. You probably don't know about the reference. Switchback was once on tipping point.
Was it? Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, he was on TV. We saw him. We laughed. He claimed he was really good.
That's a penalty for Dusty. Sorry to interrupt you there. Half second penalty.
Dusty Pratt. Half second penalty then for the man running P2 in the minute. Marley now will inherit that P2, but he wants to take it now because Oven's just starting to make a little bit of a break here. Marley's thinking about a move. Ooh, left, right, trying to find a gap.
I don't think there was a gap on the grass, if I'm honest.
Yeah, so it would be a brave move to try and get around the outside there. So Dusty Fossil could do with just getting a good run, focus on the run up the hill, try and stay in touch because he will drop to the back of this foursome. It's not really a foursome anymore. Oven is making a break. Marley's going for the inside. Backs out a bit though. Dusty Fossil gives him a bit of room still. He's always run very wide though. That's going to be another half second wide. At least.
Here comes Mikey though. Gets a really, really good run on the inside of Marley. Marley doesn't.
Oh, a second and a half. But Dusty Fossil gets a full second there for that one. Marley then I think backed out of it because I think he thought he forced Dusty Fossil wide, but that's what gave Mikey the run.
Yeah, I was just about to say Marley shouldn't have put it down the inside there because it slows him down every time he does that, but it seemed to really unsettle Dusty by him doing that.
Yeah. What that has done is meant the gap between Mikey and Blue Flag is now just a second. Rom to the outside, Joker down the inside. Is he going to break that twosome up? They've been working well together so far. Joker trying to be a disruptive force. He might also benefit from his teammates' likely demise in a second, or at least drop down the order. Has given now Oven has now a second lead over Marley. He's now trying to close down on him. Dusty Fossil in third, but it's about to serve that 1.5 second penalty. That group have all closed up, so it's going to be a big drop here for Dusty Fossil, unfortunately. Serves that through, goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars. He might even lose another one here as Homer coming down to 9th place there. 3rd to 9th in no time at all. Terrible shame for Dusty Fossil.
Super unfortunate. He would have wanted to end on a good result here, and so far he hasn't really had that in any of the races. He's been super unlucky tonight.
This will be the last time we'll see Dusty Fossil this season as he heads off to sunnier climes. He's on holiday in South Africa for 5 weeks.
He deserves a holiday. Oh, what a sliding from Derek behind Dusty. Don't know why. What happened there?
Well, lead 2. Minute Barley's just dipped back into slipstream range. Oven's had a good run through turn 1, so anything back out again. Oh, who's that wide? That's Rom wide at turn 1. Is that going to be a penalty? Has he backed out of it enough? Oh no, he hasn't. Half second penalty for Rom.
These penalties have been hell for the drivers tonight.
Lennon's going to get down the inside as well. Homer's going to buy into this. What does he do? He's going to push his teammate along here. I think that's good teamwork there from Homer. Oh, he's going to get boxed in by Joker as they approach the braking zone for the bus stop. He is back ahead of Lennon. Gets the move done. He's a little bit deep there. And then trying to switch to the outside. The Alfred's cars are swapping position. Oh, Mikey's got a half second penalty now as well. The blue flag goes 3rd.
Oh, Joker's being opportunistic here. He's seen a gap around the outside. Hasn't made a stick though. Either way, he's going to get the position after this corner.
Ooh, Rom's forcing a move on Joker.
Ron's starting to slow him down though a little bit. Maybe he won't get the position.
He's going to lose one to Lennon here.
He still will.
Well, Lennon's going to get a little bit held up. They split Mikey, and Hackenden and Schumacher rounds on to Resk. Lennon's up the inside of Joker into the right-hander. Oh, blue flag was wide there.
Good move from Lennon there. A tiny bit of contact, but all fair racing.
Blue flag held, no penalty, so it's okay. So what's that done for the lead gap? Well, it's back up to 3 seconds between Marley in second and blue flag in third, and we've got 3 laps to go. So that's now a big ask. So this could come down between Oven and Marley for their first GT2 victory.
I was just about to say the pace has been quite similar between them two, but it seems now Marley's actually gained 3/10 through that final corner, so might be able to have a run here coming up to the bus stop.
Marley's last 2 laps, 54.2, 54.2, and 54.5 before that.
Carved out
Oven doing
another 10th there.
54.4, 54.5, 54.4. So just a couple of tenths in here, but Marley's chipping away, and he's now got slipstream as well.
Fight's definitely on here for these two.
Oh, second penalty for Mikey. Oh, his race is starting to unravel. The boss recovered to be 8. Homer tucks up behind him. Removed on the inside, trying to get the overlap. He's not quite got it. Backside of it, and the Brawn cars, meanwhile, at least one of the Brawn cars is caught back up. And Derek's there. There's Bradley. Switched back. Not having the best race. Big slide through the bus stop.
What's that with Bradley? Really unfortunate for the Brawn cars here.
Oh dear. Not being Brawn's race, unfortunately. Okay then, second penalty. He's going to lose out to Dusty Fossil, probably Homer and Derek as well. Joker holding off Rom again. He's coming back at him. Oh, blue flag with a half-second penalty now as well. He might just hold off Lennon here.
Marley's going down the inside for the lead.
It's on then.
Doesn't make the move stick.
Even holds on around the outside.
The fight is on.
Signal of intent.
They've got a big gap to Lennon, so they can fight all they want for these final 2 laps.
Pretty much, yeah. Nearly 4.5 seconds. Lennon has got through on blue flag. So Lennon now in third. And they're continuing to scrap. You might think, now seeing the gap, they might just think, oh, sod it, the race wind's not on. Let's just battle for P3. He's just got a couple of car lanes again now.
Had a very slow exit there.
Yeah, sort themselves out again. Oven just pulling away again. Rom down the inside of Joker for 5th. Into turn 1. Joker's going to try and hang on around the outside though. Just watch the track's limit, Jeff.
He's just
That stays on the curb. However,
he won't get going through here though. He's going to be out of position.
He's got the inside line for the next bit. Rom will then
I
get
don't know.
the slipstream.
He's got a good run there though.
Side by side. Who's going to have the slipstream though? Lennon goes defensive, which means that Rom will have it because blue flag's on the inside. He's going to be the latest on the brakes here. It's Rom. Joker thinks better of it. Oh, Dusty Fossil suddenly arrived on the scene at speed as well. Joker there a little bit cautious on the brakes, and Dusty Fossil right back there. Derek's through as well, and Homer in 9th. Mikey with another
Derek's
second
been
penalty.
making positions actually.
Well, Brad's got 1.5 seconds as well, so Switchback's about to have some companionship.
Well, speaking of Derek making positions, he's just got alongside with Dusty. There was a little bit of contact there. Position for Derek.
So, Homer's sending it on Dusty Fossil as well. She thought better of it.
This is Marley back behind Oven. He's looking down the inside. Not quite though.
Close enough this time then, but we've got 3 more corners to go, and we're on to our final lap of our final race. So Marley
side by side with blue flag and Rom here.
Gone down the inside, but he's gone
Rom
hot.
manages to get through.
Switchback.
Blue flag with the switchback though.
Back of Dreams gives him the hip and shoulder as well.
Door banging, but it's part of it. Good racing.
All touring car racing, that. All touring car racing. Final lap then for our leaders. Oven leads by half a second. Rom and blue flag again side by side as they cross the line to start the final lap. Rom's got the inside line.
Oh, that's not great turn 1.
Oh, he sounds like he's having a poor run. Rom gets the move done, but blue flag's got a run, and he switches back to the inside. Battle for 4th. What's going on? Yeah, Marley slipped a second off of Oven. So is Jadon going to take his first GT2 victory? He's been collecting GT3 victories like they're going out of fashion. Blue flag and Rom again side by side. Rom's going to hang on around the outside though. Meanwhile,
Joker had to go defensive there as well.
Joker under all kinds of pressure from Derek.
Derek, if he's not careful there, he might get a penalty. So I know sometimes when you go on the grass there, you do pick up penalties. I think
got away with it
this time.
Yeah, he saved this time. Dusty Fossil has got a penalty though, but he...
Oh, and Rom's got a penalty as well. 1 second.
Wow.
After all that hard work this race, he's going to lose out massively right at the final lap.
Oh, back to the leaders. It's down to half a second again. Marley's closed. Has he got anything for Run though? He's only got 4 corners to try and manufacture something.
I don't think he's close enough, unfortunately.
Not here. But it's closed into 3.5 tenths. Slightly better exit though. Gap extends to 4. Carrot is dangling, so tantalising for Marley though. He thinks if there's any opportunity, he will go for it. Oven's had a better exit. 2 corners to go.
Here. Oven just needs to keep it clean.
And he has done. Now he just needs to get the final quarter right.
It's been a super impressive race from both of them.
And he does, but Marley's got to run. It's going to be close, but he's going to hold on. Oven is victorious then in race 3 from Marley. Lennon's going to get P3. Blue flag gets P4. Joker P5. Derek P6. Rom comes home P7 after his penalty. Homer is 8th. Mikey gets P9. Dusty Fossil P10. Switchback is going to come home in P11. A lonely race for him. And Bread then.
Day to forget for the Brawn boys.
Yeah, not their week. No home victory for Bread, unfortunately. There we go then.
Great win though from Oven. Really impressive.
Yeah,
clean race bonus
week.
though.
Brilliant bounce back week there for Team 1 Motorsport after the shocker they had last time out at Brands Hatch. And it is victory then for Jadon. Wins by just 2/10 of a second. Marley, 2 podiums in a row for him. Great drive once again. Lennon comes home P3. Great result there for the 1 Motorsport team. He gets the fastest lap of the race as well with a 53.7. So he was flying. Blue flag gets P4. Joker gets P5. Solid night for Joker. Derek there finally getting a solid result there. He gets P6 in that one. Just held off Rom, whose penalty on the last lap there dropped him down to P7. Just ahead of his teammate though. So solid points once again for Rebellion. Mikey salvages P9. Too many penalties in that one, unfortunately. Same applied for Dusty Fossil, who gets P10. Not the night he would have wanted. Promised a lot more than he ends up with. Switchback then, very lonely race for him after early penalties. Just P11 and Bread also collecting penalties like they were stickers in a Panini album. And he gets P12. So, well, that's the last sprint race done. Now just one more race for GT2 to help contribute towards the team's title. Trying to qualify for that all-important grand final. How would you sum up tonight's how racing's plan?
Hectic. I don't know where to look at parts, to be honest.
That was a good week for GT2.
It's good.
Lots of action.
It's a good one.
Mostly clean. A little bit rough and ready, but that's just the nature of these sprint races sometimes. Might be a couple of unhappy people in there, but I think all in all, a very solid night's work from everybody in GT2. So lots to be proud of. We are back tomorrow.
Proud of the BWT boys today.
Indeed they are. So we're back tomorrow for GT1 where myself and Palmer will be on track, and we are at Sardinia B. So please do join Switchback and or possibly Blue Flag or an other. We will be guiding you through the action 8:30 tomorrow. I think we probably need to go do some practice now, don't we?
100%, yeah.
100%.
I need it.
I need it too. I've got good late race pace. That's the one. But I was just faffing around, like getting my lap times were all over to begin with, and then like as the kind of got into my breaking points, then my lap time started to improve. But I just need to switch on a little bit earlier, so we shall see. But there's plenty of time to get practice in between now and then. So thank you very much for joining me tonight.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
No, pleasure. We'll have to do it again soon. Right, thank you everybody for joining us. If you haven't already liked the stream before you go, please do so. Please lick that like button. That helps us out immensely. We're back tomorrow at 8:30. Please join us for then. And yeah, that is the end of the action. Thank you very much, and we will wish you a good evening.